Hey, welcome back to my kitchen. I'm Wendy, and this is the kitchen where recipes are real, measurements are optional, and sarcasm is always on the side. So, what are we making today? Help! We're going to try and get pork chops and mix it with Dijon mustard and apricot preserves and make it into this gorgeous pork chop with apricot sauce recipe. I found this in a box in a garage sale and it intrigued me, so we're gonna give it a shot. All right, go grab your spoon, grab a chair, pull it up. Come on, let's get cooking. Okay, guys, welcome back. Got your spoon? All right, we're crossing fingers this one doesn't make us cry. It calls for 4 pork chops, 3 tablespoons apricot preserves, 1 tablespoon Dijon style mustard, and some oil. Also calls for a 1/4 cup of tarragon wine vinegar. Okay. So the first thing it says is to combine the apricot preserves and the mustard and set aside. So here we go. We've got 3 tablespoons going in. 1. I love apricots. So when I saw this recipe, I was like, oh, it's fall. I don't know why apricots made me think of fall, but they do. So we're trying this one out. We're trying this one out. I mean, how bad can it be? A little bit of savory, a little bit of sweet. Let's see. And it says we need 1 tablespoon of the mustard. So definitely a savory sweet. Uh-oh, I'm going to need a different spoon to get this. Be right back. Let me get that spoon. Figured I'd make this one all in front of you today, since we're right here. What do you know? That's about a tablespoon. Good job. Good job, spoon. Good job. All right. We had a really great weekend here in Central Florida. Beautiful, no humidity days, hardly a breeze. Just felt like, man, oh, just felt wonderful. All right, we're stirring this and setting it aside. Okay. Well, I wish I'd have read that part before I wiped all that stuff off that spoon. Let me grab this spoon back. All right, now it says we're going to heat the oil in a large heavy bottom skillet over high heat and brown the pork chops on both sides. Perfect. All right, so that's done. Now let's heat up this pan and then heat up the pork chops. Set that down there. How much oil? About a pancake size worth in your pan. Not too much. Don't smother your stuff in oil. I mean, if you're using a good pan anyway, you shouldn't really need that much oil. And we'll get that heated up. And let's see, yep, high heat. And then I'm not even going to trim. Wendy, what did you say? I'm not even going to trim these pork chops. That's not like me at all. But look, there's hardly any. Those are pretty lean. I don't see any point in trying to pull that little tiny bit off. No way. No way, Jose. And you can see we're having rice pilaf in the back here. And I've got green beans in the pan. There's a pan right here. I've got the green beans. And I've got the rice pilaf over here. Since we're using the Grey Poupon. All right. Enough with that mess. We are just waiting for this oil to heat. It's not going to take long. Ooh, yeah. All right, that oil's looking good. It's starting to make like fingers, as the wine connoisseurs would say. I'm going to go ahead and just salt and pepper the tops and bottoms of these pork chops for when I put them in. And here we go. Ready for the heat. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Throw that out. Definitely high heat. All right, put some more salt and pepper on top. Be careful, that stuff is popping. All right, then it says to add, once you've browned them on both sides, I'm gonna use the tongs here. How did I know they were ready to turn? Did you see me move the meat? If you can easily scoot the meat around, that means it's brown. All right. So our meat is nice and brown. The next thing they want us to do, well, you're loud, is turn the heat down to medium. We want to place 1 tablespoon of the apricot mixture over each pork chop. Oops, I spilled. Since we only have 3 pork chops, I'm just splitting it evenly. There we go. And then we need to cover this and let it simmer for 20 minutes on low heat. So I'm going to turn this down again. Grab my cover, and then we're going to set a timer for 20 minutes. Like music to my ears. It's quiet. Okay, so we've turned the heat down to low. We've covered them. Now we want them to sit for about 20 minutes. So, Magic Television, we'll see you in 20. Okay, we didn't cry during the break. It's been 20 minutes, and now we're on the next steps, which is to take the pork chops out and set them aside. And then we're going to add the wine vinegar to the skillet, bring it to a boil, and get all those brownings stirred up off the bottom and make it a thick glaze. And then it will be ready to serve. So we're probably about 5 minutes away from serving. It really does smell good. So let's get this lid off of here. I'm going to put it to the side. Take these out. Okay, and then we're going to turn the heat up. I went to like medium high. I might go a little bit higher after that if it doesn't pull up straight away. And I'm going to add the vinegar, and I'm going to start stirring it around. And you know my rule, we got to use a wooden spoon. We don't use metal on metal. Sure smells good, I'll tell you that. All right, now we're just gonna bring this to a boil until it makes a thick glaze. All right, this is definitely thick and bubbly, if you can see. You can see that is making a wonderful glaze. So I say it is ready to go. Let's get everything plated up and I'll meet you at the table. Delicious. And there you have it, a real-life meal cooked in a real-life kitchen by your friend Wendy, who has not done the dishes yet. Listen, if you try this recipe at home, will you put it in the comments? Let me know what you think and if you'd change anything, and maybe we'll try it your way next time. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit subscribe, share this video with friends. Let's watch this channel grow, grow, grow. We're on our way, friends. Have a great one. See you next time. Bye. Stay tuned for that Zen moment. Okay, now I'm in it for real. No, go ahead. No, go ahead, go get the door. I think DoorDash is there.